Hi guys, my name is Tara. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you're returning, awesome, welcome back. So today I'm going to be reviewing the RawBeautyKristi Colourpop collection. I didn't get the whole collection just because I find myself being wasteful when I do things like that. So I tried to just get some of the items that I really wanted, and it was a shit show. I had to put in 2 separate orders, and because I had to do it that way, I had to pay 2 different shipping. So I paid $12 in shipping, which was so unnecessary because the things that I got, like that was bumped out of the first order, like the palette, which would have put it over the free shipping, they still had, like I still got it. So it kind of, their customer service really just showed a side to me. So anyhow, I got the palette. Here it is here. Love this. It's textured. It looks, just up my alley. I love nature stuff. I also live in the Pacific Northwest like her. No mirror. I'm okay with that. I just think it's cute. I like using a handheld mirror, so that doesn't make or break it for me. And then also here's the unicarton. And on both of them, the names of the colors are on the back and on the inside, so that's cool. And I got, let's get them, 3 of the Super Shock shadows. I wanted all 4 of these, so one did sell out. I got Campfire, Mycelium, and Like a Moss. I like that, Like a Moss. And then I was just gonna get, I think I just only planned, so the palette came separate than the eyeliner that I got in the Super Shocks. The palette came in a nice box, their typical standard packaging. The others came in a mailer, and when I tell you, it's like, did somebody sit on my fucking eyeliner? So I was able to get, what color is this? Marigold, which I was most interested in. It's just like a really cool like mustard yellow, and you don't see that often. I mean, I have a brown. I don't know that I have a green, but I can come across green. In fact, I think they restocked the green already. But here, that is for y'all. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. So it's broken. That's so disappointing, dude. And you know what? I'm not going to email them because when I was emailing them to make sure I didn't get the shipping confirmation for one of my orders, but they had charged me, I would email them, wait an entire 24 hours for a response. Then they'd respond and they'd be like, oh yeah, we resent the confirmation. They sent the confirmation for the one order, not the other. Like, I'm not even going there. I'm just, I'm going to take this as a loss. I mean, I can try to be careful with it. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world, but still disappointing. It was a very irritating situation for me. So that is the eyeliner I wanted. I'm gonna open up these shadows real quick. The packaging with all the little mushrooms and everything is just too fucking cute. So cute. And who knew that she was gonna be coming out with 2 collabs like back to back? Excited for her, and I'm sure, I mean, it's not her fault that they both happened upon her, and you don't want to pass one up, right? So this is the super. This is the super. Oh, those are buttery. I think I have a couple like from a long time ago. Which one is this? This is Like a Moss. They're very soft, like the textures, it's like velvety, I would say. Like a Moss, that's pretty. God, that's pretty. This is Mycelium. They look kind of similar, maybe on my arm. I don't know. If you look at my latest video, like what I call colors, like it's like, are we even looking at the same thing? I don't know what's going on with me. I swear I've lost it since I've had COVID. And this is Campfire. That's really pretty. I forget the name of the 4th one. I don't know. I don't think I need it. God said, you know what? You're good, girl. And I didn't get any of the lip glosses because I have enough lip glosses currently, and that would just be me spending money. Lip gloss is lip gloss. So what are we going to do? I feel like I don't know. I just did a green look. done so many, I don't know. I really like a lot of these colors. I just don't know what to do. I might go in with like Chanterelle, then Rainier, and then go from there and just keep it very like fall, very earthy, since that's kind of what this collection is about. So this is West Coast. I like that she only put like a couple shimmers in the palette since she was coming out with the Super Shock. So this is West Coast right here, and this is Evergreen, which is a really pretty shift that I kind of want to use. It's like brown with a green shift. Might have to get into that. Might, ooh, for the lower lash line. I kind of want to do the, like a look kind of like one of her campaign looks where it was like very yellow, very dandelion. I did watch her tutorial on it, but I have, I don't know. We'll wing it. But she did do like some shimmer under here, so I think I will do that. I'm a little bit further away and I'm trying to do a different angle. Like, I know I've put on some pounds, but in my last couple of videos, I was like, girl, it's really showing. So yes, I am fully trying to get a different fucking angle to look skinnier. Thank you for understanding. Let's fucking get started, right? Taking just a fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip into Chanterelle and start buffing that on the lid. My last video is a Colourpop video as well. A lot of us have used it and tried their formulation. I like their formulation if you have not. So it wasn't fully like a review on that. Just more your take on whatever product and a look you come up with, really. How you like the palette. Not a review on how the products work. They work great for the price. That is really pigmented. Going on a little, well, no, not too terribly patchy. I think it's this brush is awful. Not awful, but like definitely something you'd want to just blend over an entire look with, not buff on color, but here we are. Really want to get in there and just like get this inner right here. Just to make sure. She's kind of known for like a, not known, but she for a while went through that phase where she did like the spotlight eye and like so pretty on her big beautiful eyes. Oh look, that's a dog toy. I'm going to take the very edge of this and buff it below my lower lash. Most people would use a smaller brush, but I am not most people. I like it very grungy. I think it's more not patchy, it's my skin. It's almost a little dry when I'm normally very oily there. Colourpop does have some pretty awful customer service. It's a busy time of the year though. I don't know. I always try to like, I don't like to shit on brands I like, but that was a really bad experience. I'll still buy from them. I like their products, but and just today I got an actual like send us what information, like the end of your, it did come, still never got the shipping, but like they finally actually inquired. Like they could have just said, girl, we got you. Like we got you. Because the palette was back in stock like at least 2 days later. Like I kind of want to do a spotlight eye. What I'll do is take that same color, and I have to go in with a smaller brush for this, and I'm gonna put this right in here. I hate when I do this and my eye is watering because it'll get like super concentrated. It's like, whoops. And just kind of drag it in a little bit right there. And then do the same on the other side. And then kind of connect the top, although I already buffed it all the way over, doesn't matter. So that's where we are at so far. I guess I can scoot a little closer. Don't make fun of my double chin though. Damn it, I know it's there. So I'm just gonna take this little brush and we're gonna dip into Puffball right here. It's just a brown. It's a cute kind of like khaki camel brown, real pretty. So we're just gonna do the same and add them on both sides towards our spotlight eye and build that up. So I guess it'd be more halo eye if you connect it, spotlight eye if you leave it open. I don't know if I want to leave it open or not yet. So I'm not gonna close up with the brown up here just yet on the upper lid. This is a good brush. It's a little pokey. It's a Morphe brush. The shape is awesome. I wish it was a little softer. It's the M506, but good for some little detail work like this. Pretty. And then since I'm here dipping into it, I'm gonna run some of that on both sides on the lower because we're gonna put some shimmer in the center. I mean, I guess it could go over the brown, it doesn't matter. I'll probably just do a little bit along the entire lower lash line. Then I'm gonna take a littler brush and go into Rainier right here and get that on both sides. I thought that would be a little bit darker. I mean, it's deepening a little, but just not as much as I thought. Under, I think, yeah, might as well. I mean, we're gonna do another color. We just have to. I'm gonna take this little brush and buff on some more of Puffball, the brown color, and just kind of buff out what we got going on. I'm gonna try to get back to, it's the holidays, so things won't be perfect, but I wanna get back to doing at least 2 looks with the palette because the amount of makeup we end up having, and I'm a collector and I like to have it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm not doing my due diligence by like at least putting out 2 looks with the palette. Like, come on now. So like, for instance, this palette, I really want to go in with Amanita and Let It Rain and do a look with these 2 colors because they're stunning. Like a deep purple, black, smoky situation. Those are just gorgeous, just like, it's like a plum really, and then the reflex in this color, like, I don't know. Should have done it today and just said, fuck it. That was probably not a good idea to do. Check out Pacific Northwest and Emerald City. Wow, that is stunning. And then Emerald City, so pretty. Those are some good colors. Taking that original brush with no additional product yet, I'm gonna buff over everything. Let's deepen it up with a little bit of Homegrown right here. This is a nice chocolatey brown. I'm fucking rambly. So what brush were we using? So I'm going to take this little brush again. This is a Morphe 318, not nearly as pokey, and dip into Homegrown ever so lightly. Just kind of extend that outer V there. Even-ish. I'm only doing this on the outer corner. You can also do it on the inner for the full effect of a spotlight eye, but I think I like the look sometimes to have it still just a little bit deeper on the outside. So when we use the brown, I'm gonna dip into some of that brown and buff that out. That's a pretty color. I hope I'm not too far away. When I play them back, sometimes I think I'm like, you know, close, good angle, and then when I play them back, it's like in your face, double chin fucking fuckery, and I'm trying to avoid that. And then again, our fluffy brush. I'm gonna dip into the chanterelle, the yellow color, and just add a little bit more right out here. I did wipe this brush. I'm sure not everything came off, but I'm gonna add a little bit of Rainier back in on this inner corner. This is Rainier. That's like a nice rusty orange, like, I don't know, that's a cool color. I'd love to do like a color with just that buffed out, like a monochromatic with with Campfire. Like, look at that pair. So pretty. I have color everywhere. Okay, and then one more time with the brown puffball. Okay, so which super shock? I don't know why I want to say super shock. Well, because it's shock, right? So I think this is the one I want to use on my lower lash. God, Campfire's pretty. Which one is this? Oh yeah, this is like a champagne, which I think she kind of played it safe. It's go great with Old Grown, and if you did a look over here with Old Grown and Amanita right here, and then this, like, you can get a variety of looks with this palette. I mean, realistically, like, you could do the yellows and the greens with the gold. You can do all neutral with Puffball, Rainier, or not neutral, excuse me, all warm, you know, kind of play it safe. I mean, there's many ways you can go with this palette, which is well thought out. Like, this color selection does inspire me, and I love when I can be inspired by a palette. I'm gonna take this little smudger brush. This is the accent brush. Samantha Ravindall turned me onto this brush. It is by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna take Like a Moss right here, and I'm gonna get that on my lower lash line in the center. Maybe, oh no, I lied. We're gonna do Evergreen there. So I might do Evergreen. I might do Evergreen and then that over there. This on top of Homegrown is really pretty. Oh, I am. You know, I'm feeling this. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the gold, the West Coast, just a dab, because I know I'm gonna go with it up here as well, just in the center. That's gonna look good with the yellow water line. The little mushrooms on the cap, can you see that? So we're gonna stick with Like a Moss on the lid with the gold. I mix on my hand to sometimes see where I wanna go with things. So using my finger, and I think that's the way to go with these Super Shocks. And we're gonna get that in the center. Taking my little brush just to kind of blend these edges here. Taking this little guy and dipping into West Coast, we're gonna just kind of put that in the center. The formulation of the Super Shock, and then with this on top, it's like giving me, it's like foiled, because it's very, the Super Shocks are very creamy and velvety. It's like foiling this shadow here. Add a touch of homegrown back in. I'm gonna pop on my lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I put on a little bit of my Jen Loves Reviews, or Jen Loves now, I should say, Revive, mixed with this Clarins in the color, I don't know. Is that the color? Anyways, it's like this kind of berry color. So I went ahead and did that, got that out of the way. So let's go on ahead and like slap some of this onto our lower lash line, kind of push it in, make sure we're not gonna lose it. And then I have like there's nothing clean about me right now. I have so much makeup, so I'm gonna end up with it on my face. And then you can always wipe off, because obviously it's gonna get a little bit wet from your tears. Wipe back off, or wipe that off, and then go back in, and it'll make it even more opaque. So gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. My eyes watering. And I'm just using this telescopic L'Oreal mascara. Like, I feel like with this eye look, like, one does not need highlighter, like, and I don't always use, oh my goodness. One does not always need highlighter. I don't always use highlighter, but in true, like, RawBeautyKristi fashion, I'm gonna use some highlighter. So I'm just gonna go in with this Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bitch Face, and I'm gonna go in with Glimmer of BS, and I'm gonna put that on my face. Oh, that is such a pretty highlight though. Little more icy for how like warm my eyes are, but it's what I have here. So I like to dust it on, and then I kind of go back and forth so it blends into my blush. I'll put a little dab of that on my nose. My little nose, it'll be covered in my mask when I go to the store. But for shits and gigs, and then hit up here. I'm loving my brows today. Some days you got it. I mean, they're not, you know, they're sisters, not twins, but I like how they both turned out, even if they're both a little different. So I'm gonna try to get like, I'm gonna take this little brush we used and try to get some mycelium onto my inner corner. And I just say this because I'm not gonna use my finger, but these definitely perform better with a finger. Like, they don't fully like stick to a brush. That like it moves around the product in the pot. It's really weird. You guys, this is the completed look. I love, love, love my eye look. Got the big, beautiful lashes. I really, really like this palette. Again, it's one that can inspire me to do many different looks because there's just, you can do pretty much a whole mauve, pink, not pink, more purple toned look. You can do a dark smoky eye using Let It Rain. You can do blue, like you can probably use these as liners. You got greens, you got your fall, your good warm tones, holiday. Like this could be a great holiday palette, like for if we could go to holiday parties. I don't know. I really love a palette that inspires me. The Super Shocks are cute. I like them. It's a very interesting formula. I do know when I got the last ones, the color choices I don't really reach for them, but I do think that I will reach for these more than the ones I got in the past. And then as far as this, it's just a great mustard, like fucking eyeliner. Like it's cute. She cute. Wish it wasn't broken. But again, I'm not even going to be bothered with Colourpop's customer service right now over it because yeah, we've had enough back and forth and not gonna do it. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you've watched the video this far, please like, subscribe, leave any comments down below. Bye.